Shoreditch Park is an open space in Hoxton, in the London Borough of Hackney. The park was originally created in the 1970s on an area of terraced housing that had been devastated by the Bliss and then used for temporary housing known as prefabs.
The park has sports facilities like adventure playground, play area, football pitch, a TFL cycle hire docking station. Recent improvements include innovative low-energy LED lighting and an 85-ton granite boulder by the artist John Franklin. The park is home to the annual Shoreditch Festival. Through this project, I have now come to know about the history of Shoreditch Park and its actual existence, even though I'm a student from Hackney Community College. According to another student who knew about the park,
I used to go to Shoreditch Park when I was younger for things like bonfire night and watching a circus as a part of a school trip at Thomas Fairchild School. Though the research we have carried out, I've learned about the park's history.
I do know that they were built immediately after the Second World War to answer the housing shortage. And they were mostly built as small bungalows, much twice the size of a modern garage. And they were built out of corrugated iron that was insulated inside. Some of the older ones were built out of corrugated asbestos. And I remember there was a large estate of them just past my school, my grammar school. And on my way home sometimes I would call in to visit one of the people who lived in one of these prefabricated homes, because she was an elderly friend of my mother's. And the garden was very small and very tidy. And at the time, you didn't actually think you were going into a prefabricated home. But I always remember one thing: it was always very warm. And I'm not sure whether that was because this was an old lady who always had the fire on, or because it was very well insulated. But inside there was a slight feeling of claustrophobia because it actually was quite small, certainly much smaller than a modern bungalow. It was compact. And I'm trying to think back. I think the windows were made of metal. I mean, there's obviously glass in it, but the window frames were made of metal. And I passed these every day for 7 years while I was at secondary school. But now when I go back to visit my old school, they're gone. They've been flattened and turned into bricks and mortar, a new housing estate. But I know a lot of people who lived in them, like my mother's friend, really actually liked them and considered them to be homes. And the fact that they were living there 45 odd years after the Second World War proves that they were durable and they were much loved.